More answers presented by Mazda BT-50. More is more.
Hello and welcome to Grand Final week in the AFL, thanks to the Mazda BT-50. Three big questions leading into the big dance between Hawthorn and Fremantle from a man who's been there and done that in 1975. Kangaroos' first ever Grand Final. This man was one of the guys who might have got a kick to help them win the game.
Oh, please. Several kicks.
OK, couple of big questions. How do you stop Sandilands, first and foremost?
Well, it's going to be very difficult. That'll be one of the headaches that obviously Alistair Clarkson will have to contend with.
Yep.
Although, having said that, I meant to say both Hale and Bailey have been very... Hale in particular,
so do you
revelation.
Do you just rove off the tap and try and
Well,
stop...
I think they will. I mean to say they'll let the dust settle for a while, see how things pan out in the opening 5 or 10 minutes, which will be very brutal, be very hot. And then, depending upon the pattern that evolves,
I don't think it will.
They'll have contingencies.
I don't think it will. But I think Fremantle will try and make it hot. But I reckon...
Oh, it'll be a hot pill,
I
mate.
reckon
It will be a boiling pill.
Well, if you look at last week...
If you've ever been there, let me tell you for someone that's been there. The first 10 minutes of a grand final are scorching.
Scorching?
They are scorching.
Can I remind you, Geelong and Port Adelaide, how scorching was that game?
Oh, yeah, but that's a rarity.
That wasn't scorching.
That's a rarity.
No, it wasn't scorching.
The 5 minutes were until they got on top.
Wasn't even lukewarm.
Anyhow,
anyway.
I think you're right. Sandilands will be a key factor.
Oh,
he'll have his headaches, but Rossi Lyon won't be without his.
Ryan Crowley gave Kieran Jack an absolute headache last week.
Who will he go to?
Well, he'll go to Sam Mitchell, but I'm suggesting that Sam Mitchell does something, goes somewhere else. Maybe Lewis comes in there, and there's 4 of them running around, and then Crowley doesn't get it all his own way. Every time he turns around, he's running into Lewis, or he's running into Hodge, or he's running into somebody else.
Ask you a simple question, if I may, without notice. If Crowley and Mitchell nullify each other, if Crowley doesn't play a game...
if Crowley doesn't nullify Kieran Jack, the result changes significantly.
I'm asking a different question.
If Crowley doesn't do a job on Mitchell, then...
If Crowley has minimal impact and Mitchell has minimal impact, who do you think wins?
Hawthorn.
Hawthorn wins?
Yes, Hawthorn.
Well, you've officially got no idea.
Because Crowley's going to have minimal impact on Fremantle no matter what happens.
If Mitchell doesn't have a significant impact on the game, Hawthorn suffer.
Yeah, but for that to happen, Crowley has to have a maximum impact on the game. So you said minimum... The two can't happen. So if Crowley has minimum impact, that means Mitchell's got off the leash and Mitchell's done his job.
If Crowley has 6 possessions and Mitchell has 15... I'm telling you, Freo win.
Yeah, but that's...
That's minimal impact in relative terms.
Crowley could have a day out and only have 8 possessions. That's my point.
Right, OK.
But Mitchell needs not to get the kicks.
Mitchell needs to have a big impact for them to win the game.
Send Lewis to Crowley and...
Because they are very brittle.
What about Buddy and Pavlich then?
2 very, very key players in the broader scheme of things. I think Pavlich will have the biggest say. I think Buddy's been struggling a tad. I don't know if he's fully fit either. And I think there's a few worrying signs about Buddy.
Nah.
Well, only from my perspective.
It's the last game of the year and you put in your worst performance.
Pavlich has been outstanding on the MCG the last 5 or 6 times he's been there. Kicked about 24 goals.
He's evolved... kettle of fish with Gibson punching his head.
He's evolved enormously on the line as a leader.
And also...
There's been a big question mark over his capacity to be a leader. I think he's had a lead from the front. He realises this might be one of the few opportunities he gets to really put his name in lights from a historical point of view.
Who wins? You're going for Fremantle.
You would think so after the case I've just
Norm
presented.
Smith medalist?
Norm Smith medal would be big Laurie Sandilands.
Or big Aaron Sandilands.
Big Aaron. Laurie was a Footscray guy.
He was going to say Kyle Sandilands, but he remembered he's too fat. I reckon Hawthorn will win, and I'm very keen on Roughhead to be the Norm Smith medalist. Either way, it's going to be fantastic, and thanks to the Mazda BT-50, we'll wrap it up next week here on the show.